The only crypto show with fangs.
I'm the new chucked in the blender's world. Grease the knob, giving my dreams a twirl. FOMO's a spin, sucking me down quick. Hope's a soggy bit stuck in the mix. Market's a mush, pure of my schemes. Fears the blade, slicing up my dreams. Oh, I'm flailing in the goo, what a laugh. Chopped up frog, dodging the gas. La, 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 la.
I left too far, blended by the buzz. Grease the mash, turning wings to fuzz. Panic's a zap, spinning me askew. Joy's a drip, leaking through the brew. Market's a smoothie, grinding my fate. Hopes a cheeky splash, tempting my plate. Oh, I'm assessing at the churn, total giggle. Chopped up frog, stuck in a wiggle. Raise the slice, dodge the blender's chop. Shake the mush, make the good times pop. Push the highs, laugh at the sloppy spin. Feel the bounce, win the din. I blend it and pulse, hoops collide like the wobbly bin. Raise the sludge, hear my daft little grin.
Yeah, twirl.
Yeah, twirl. Is this a flop or a blender's cheeky tease? Whack it wild, do it with ease. The cycles are cackle, games with a smirk. Crew clatter,
No mush to irk.
raise the sledge, dodge the blender's chop. Shake the mush, make the good times pop. I overdosed on all coins, chasing that high. Grease my poison, watch my dream fly by. Stooping moves, stacking like a bad trip. Spin, overdosed on all coins, where do I begin? With the market laughing, feel the crash come down. Grease my bad habit, wear me like a crown. I overdosed on all kinds, stupid highs, let the lessons grow. Yeah, altcoin overdose. Pull my bag with memes, thought I was clever. Greed whisper sweet, but it lasted never. Bought the top like a fool in the haze. Altcoin overdose, lost in the maze. Stupid FOMO hits, chasing every gleam. Grease my drug, shattering the dream from moonshot hopes to the floor's cold bite. Overdose on altcoins, no end in sight. The high's a lie, the crash is real. Grease a thief, stealing every deal. Stupid spin, let the lesson sink. Overdose on altcoins, time to rethink. I overdosed on altcoins, chasing that high. Breathe my poison, watch my dreams fly by. Stupid moves, stack it like a bad trip. Spin, overdose on altcoins, where do I begin? With the market laughing, feel the crash come down. Breathe my bad habit, wear me like a crown. I overdosed on altcoins, stupid highs. Let the lessons grow. Shield a coin on hype, ignore the red flags. Greed had me tripping, now my bag's in rags. Stupid scams calling, FOMO's cruel game. Altcoin overdose, burning with shame. Possibilities blinded, grease my dark eye from genius to joker. On this bad trip spin. Let the wisdom kick. Overdose on all coins, time to get slick. I overdosed on all coins, chasing that high. Breathe my poison, watch my dreams fly by. Stupid moves stacking like a bad trip spin. Overdose on all coins, where do I begin? With the market laughing, feel the crash come down. Breathe my bad habit, wear me like a crown. I overdosed on all coins.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for the ringing of the cowbells on morning. Something we do every night here on Road Dawg Crypto. Grab a ding-a-lings. We shake them like we're crazy. If you don't have a ding-a-ling, there might be one near you. Grab it, but I won't ask permission first. But I don't think they'll mind, but cause it just clears the air. You need a little cowbell, a lot of Jesus. Ring-a-ding-a-ling. Ring-a-ding-a-ling.
Breathe my poison, watch my dreams fly by. Stupid eyes, let the lessons grow. Ooh.
Hear my soul. The market's a shadow, dragging me down. Bitcoin is like the face, lost in this town. I'm yielding out rough, voice cracking with need. Lift this heart high, plant a higher seed. Fears away, pulling at my cheeks, but hope's a spark.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time visiting the Road Dawg Crypto Show, I want to give you a nice warm Road Dawg welcome.
Welcome! Glad to have you here. Helen, lock the door. Don't let them out. We got too many in right now.
Please keep your hands inside the vehicle at all times. Do not step one foot outside the door without a salt line, because those bears are out and they're hungry and they might take a bite.
That was your cue to hit the button, Sean. Oh, why don't you give me a hand signal? Well, not that one. No, that one. I got you. Hold on.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. So honored to have you here, October the 28th. Halloween's getting here, right? The spooky season. I was supposed to be a zombie for most of the time, but for some reason, just when I thought I didn't like the turkey, I fell in love with the turkey. I don't know, it's something about these eyes. I stare at myself in the mirror all the time when I'm a turkey. I can't help it, it's the golden brown skin. I don't mean to be veins, but hey. Look at these, isn't it? I dress up for you guys. Maybe I'm too full of myself. I don't know. I should fit right in with these crypto YouTubers then. Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're sitting here watching Bitcoin on the tiny... Why are we on the tiny 1 minute time frame? Because we love the pain of seeing what's going on here. You can actually watch it on the smaller... and make your plans on the bigger ones. That's if there's anything you can take away. Bigger time frames. Use multiple time frames. Make your plans on the bigger ones. Execute them on the smaller ones. You can zoom in and really nail stuff if you do that. And these are the targets that we put out last night during the show. And you can see Bitcoin's just been in a little range. I mean, it looked like it was going good if you're on the 1 minute. If you're on the 4 hours, it's like a, well, I guess it's still alive. Holding the support area, 0.5 Fibonacci, one that was kind of a crucial area for us to hold. We're not holding that right now, but we have an argument for that, right? And for that, I want to zoom out just a little bit. We did get up to some juicy little turnaround points here, pivotal areas here, 1.27. I believe that's a 1.382. Extension area there. We came back up and double topped on that and couldn't get past it again. But when we pull our Fibonacci from our swing low all the way to our current swing high, that swing low is the recent low. Remember, small time frames here. 106.5, 106.6, that area. Up to 116.369. We got our little 382 Fibonacci area. And if we are going to do something, if we just got a maturing trend line, you know, she's just doing her little wiggle, trying to figure out what kind of channel shape she's in and all this good stuff, right? It's what I'm looking for, watching for. Because this would be a great little area to bounce, but even on these smaller time frames, you got these moving averages trying to roll over here. So I'm trying to look for some confluence here, and maybe there is something there, right? Maybe that's a midline or something. Maybe not really catching you over here. So, and as a second option, that may not be it, folks. We might be done, but that's an idea that I'm looking for. Perhaps this. So I'll take this little idea and I'll hold on to that little idea and I'll watch that idea and see if it validates or invalidates, and that's kind of a nice little approach, I believe. You're a little bit smaller than the other one. Now you're different. Now you know what I'm trying to do at all. Here we go, fighting with the charts. However, I guess we could look at a few other ideas here. Fibonacci from swing low to swing high again. Okay, well, I don't think we got anything from that leg. Now, there might be a little harmonic pattern right here, but it would be local, and basically we're at the area where that one should catch, right? That one came down to a 786 Fibonacci from this little local leg here, right? So there's some ideas that we might be coming up. Also looking at an idea, we did our little wave counts or whatever, various different ways to do it because it's subjective. But basically, you get to a top and you have a 5. You got a lower high. You can probably count that that's an A, B, C corrections. Probably the easiest way I can say to identify those guys. And so maybe we should be watching this bottom trend line a little bit more than we should be watching any other trend line at the moment, since this one is kind of up in the air and we don't really know what the hell's going on right there. And if this be true, then I guess if we connect those other dots, because the rules of the pattern game are you must have at least 3 touches on one side and 2 touches on the other to have a valid pattern idea. And your pattern idea may not be that of your neighbor, your cousin, your uncle, or your lover. And I hope they're not all the same people, because that would mean you got a soap opera lifestyle. You should be live streaming your daily events here on YouTube, making the big bucks. All right, so we're in these patterns, these broadening patterns, and they can be fun to play, people. They can be fun to play. Get everybody scared down here, make a little W pattern, work our way back up here, and try to come to the top of it right 115 again. Try to eventually, hopefully, break out at some point. Maybe we have to come down and get a more solidified bottom here called a partial decline, and then try to break up and then try to get that 117. But we gotta get this 117 area. That's mandatory. I'm not saying that it's going to, but it's mandatory if we hope to not have our asses handed to us with some bigger drop or something, right? Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Sorry, flirting with losing one of the little areas, but you know, this would be a lot more bullish if we can get past that area. Then we got a chance for, if nothing else, a lower high that's much higher than where we are now, but lower than our all-time high, or maybe a double top. Go right back to that all-time high and just not be able to get past it. Just, I can't bench press anymore. That's what it looks like when I bench press by myself, with half a plate on each side. Anyway, I'm a turkey. That's good for a turkey. Anyway, can't get it up there and choke out. Or we do succeed, man, and we go for a new record. We made progress. So those are kind of your circle talent go up, down, or sideways. Those are the directions that it travels. It never goes backwards. I've looked, I've tested, and it has never went backwards ever again. I will stake my reputation on that one. You heard it here first. So what are we supposed to be doing here on these smaller time frames, man? It's looking like we got it does look scary to me, like we could get rejected over here and come lower, and that could happen too. Now it's up, down, sideways, and down. That can happen until we break this area and knock that out. We in danger. We're in danger, Will Robinson. But things going a little bit more south than maybe we wanted to. After all we got this half-ass trend line down here. Only got 2 touches on it, and don't even know if this counts for anything. It looks like it could, but it's not a solid idea. It's just a little guideline, if you will. This is where the bigger time frames help us out so much, and probably why we should start there. But then again, we wouldn't be a channel for Degens if we started on the daily time frame, now would we? That would be clickbait. We would have to find a different way to try to foster better trading habits and better analyticals. This is the parabola. That's a fun word to say that we've been tracking here for a long time here on the daily. And if we refresh our memories here, because we often forget what's going on these bigger time frames, which control the time frames that we're probably glued to. I'm going to clean this one up a little bit. Somebody left a mess there. I don't know what happened there. It just kind of exploded up and got all this stuff and cleaned that up there. What happened? See this, get rid of these little guys. I don't guess I need you at all anymore, do I? We don't need you no more. You don't feel wanted. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time when our sponsor gets all the attention, and tonight's sponsor is, you guessed it, Good Ass Coffee. Tried but true. Get your Good Ass Coffee results tonight. Good Ass Coffee. It can be any flavor you want, any brand, as long as it's Good Ass Coffee. What happened there? I got extra crispy. And here we are, back to the charts. Crazy as that seems here. Here on the daily, this yellow line is our 200 moving average, which we bounced off of. It was scary trying to lose that. They wanted us to think that we lost it on that last little wick down here. They did. Why would they want to do that? Flush out the market before they send it up. That's kind of dirty. Oh my God. And so when there's real money involved, they play very dirty. Here we go. We got above the 9 moving average, which in our channel, I always hear me say, if you're above the 9, you're everything fine. Yeah, everything's fine. We're going to take a trend line from that wick to these candle bodies and just kind of see what we got. And that's our first option of a trend line here. Very steep one, easily broken. And we could end up coming back and testing the secondary trend line right back down here at this area right here, about 110.6, 110.7. Tis one thing that we could be looking at right here. Doesn't have to happen, doesn't have to, but it could. We also got our 9 moving average. I'm gonna move this little guy out of the way. So we're still holding this trend line. I guess I want to put him as a dotted line here. But the most important thing I'm looking at here is basically this 9 moving average that we're above, and there's a 21 up above it. Now, is this going to cross, or is this going to get rejected? Because if price comes below them, they'll just roll over, and then that's not good. We got to come down and talk to these little guys. But my take is, well, we already did. We already talked to the 100 and the 50. Now we're at the 21. We got a good chance of coming back to talk to the 9 again. Maybe, yeah, right there. And that is at 111.530 at the moment. So right there in those areas would be a perfect little bounce place. And we do have a dotted line there representing one variation of a 236 or a 272. And I didn't leave my notes there. But that can also act as a support area because it was resistance in the hindsight. He said hindsight. Resistance in the past, a very good resistance level you see right there. Goes even back over here. I guess you could dare say it might even go back here as a bear trap idea. You wouldn't have seen it back then, and doesn't really matter right now, so maybe we shouldn't even say that at all. So here we are on the 4 hour. What I don't like about this is that, well, you guessed it, Miss Lucy is involved. That 666 moving average that we just couldn't tackle there. If she can keep you down, she will, that dirty little devil. She tries to look sexy, but she's still a demon at heart. Don't get it twisted here. But she did leave a telltale sign that she's not all that bearish. She just playing with us like a little kitty cat. Silly minx you are. 600 over the 360 over the 800. 200's in there too. We can still play through this area, and we got a good chance of maybe coming back over here, in my personal opinion. I just hope our next little guy in line is our 50 moving average on this particular time frame, the 4 hour, which again brings us back here to this $1,100 or $111,500 area, $600 area. And we might wick down there. I would say it'd probably be more of a wick. We would hope it's more of a wick. 9 crossing the 200, roll over here over the 9 possibly on these bigger moving average, but it hasn't yet. I got a peek behind the candles. There's actually a bullish cross happening right there. So we rangy. They just playing with us a little bit, in my personal opinion, and we'll track the bigger trend lines that we have for what we have, and more importantly, the Fibonacci areas. And we're at a good area to bounce. 382.5 Fibonacci areas. Those are the juicy little areas to bounce from. Coming back to the original chart we started here with. But again, just to stress, it is very important that we get above. That's the 114 area, that little purple line there. 200 moving average on the 4 hour. Be another good way to look at it there. I get above the 200 and reclaim that little guy. But here again, it is kind of pointing fingers at the 50 moving average. And that's when we don't really want to lose. We don't want to lose a 50. Don't want to lose a 50 there. I'm going to just come on back down to this 1 hour because it's a little bit more apparent with what we got going on. Any signs over here on these indicators that might be able to help us out, telling us we might be at an area to get some kind of reaction off this trend line here that may or may not be a bullish megaphone type pattern that has a good chance to break to the upside after it forms usually a partial decline area, a little level off space where it puts the break on. This would be a great little break in place right here. Just saying, Bitcoin throwing you out some hints. Market cipher tends to agree here on the 1 hour, but money flows in the red, but stochastics are down at the bottom, so it can only be up from here, right? And once we get past the 20% area, which is technically over here in this area, you got your bullish buy signal for bots or algorithms or whatnot. That is technically the indicator buy signal trigger. And in the meantime, our altcoins look like this, which on the hourly is not bad. On the daily, it's been a mixed bag of stuff, and we're down, giving back half those gains that we had yesterday, right? Yesterday looked good. Turned a couple days ago. Maybe I'll get my days all mixed up. Virtual, you doing good. I don't trust you worth a damn to hold that, but you're up there right now, 152. Aerodrome's having a good little day today, and Tau seems to be kind of green. On the hour, looks like some other stuff trying to catch up. COAI, oh my God, I have not seen you that cheap. Is it viable, or are they through playing with you and they're done, moved on to bigger pastures? That's the tricky part when it comes to some of these newer projects that we got out there with those big ranges that we see on play early on, right? Because COA got up to $20, $22, maybe $24. I can't really remember. It got up there. It's below where I got in at right now. So I have a choice either to add to my bag or I dare not sell here. She is not on an exchange, therefore there is not a stop loss. It's on a wallet through the swappy swaps. But it looks like the market is starting to gain some confidence here in the hour. We at least got that. I guess we can take a look at our indices, and I'll come over and say hello to the chat here. 21 people hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Thing is, if I come to the chat too soon, I won't get to go over the important stuff. And I got to say what we're doing right now, what we have done, Bitcoin, then the indicator, or the bigger time frames, walking down, or mixing it up, however we do it. And then checking the indices. That's part of the key for how that we do so well here at the channel, and following price and making any kind of predictive moves. If you take your eyes off of what the market's doing, then well, you've taken your eye off the ball. And we see that our legacy market over here, SPX 500, Standard & Poor 500, they doing A-okay, baby. They continue breaking out of this rising wedge pattern. That's parabolico. Take them up here to bump their head over here maybe a little bit, but then they got another trend line that they can break out of, or just follow. Just get right on back up to, go right back where they were before. Happy, happy, happy. Money printer go brrr. And it helps everybody. But we see that over here behind my little fat turkey head, right here, that we got some green showing up for our stablecoin dominance. Now that's a little concerning, as our total 3 is dropping like a rock from this trend line that we hoped that it would hold, but it did not. It was showing, hey man, that's resistance up there. Trend line, trend line, trend line. Therefore, we are in that bearish pattern like this. Only we're not trying to go up, we're going down in altcoins. So I would look at this channel idea that would suggest that hopefully somewhere around this area we will catch. Notice that there are lots of wicks through this line here, so it can be lower, a little closer to this guy, hopefully not as far down. But altcoins are not having as good of a day as everything else. They're kind of forgotten about, lonely, oversaturated, forgotten, left to die. That's what it feels like on a lot of them. You think they got a chance, but then give it a few days after they pump you on the weekend, suddenly the pictures turn. I don't know. So it's like a repeatable pattern, and there are patterns here. We try to look at them. Even if we can't draw trend lines around that, it's still a pattern. They like to get you fired up, get your hopes and dreams going, think all the bad stuff is over, and then spank you one more time. I hate to be the one that always has to draw these guys, but we're looking at that. I'm going to keep you because you are solid resistance in my personal opinion. And technically, we could do this. But I'm going to stick with the original angle right there. That lines up kind of nice. And so these are our parameters, our little cutoff points and breakout points and places we can hit our head, and we don't need to go up here. Well, that would be no bueno, senor. That is the no bueno, senor area right there. I don't want to see it go up there. So we need to get rejected here on these kind of almost symmetrical triangle shapes. It's not really filled out. Now that kind of comes into play too. I mean, there's technically some other shapes you can get out here, depending on how you squint your eyeballs and everything. As long as you got 2 touches on one side, 3 on the other, you do have a valid pattern. I'm going to keep reiterating that because I don't hear it enough, and I think it needs to be said. All right, so maybe we bump our head and do what just symmetrical triangles do, is run the rabbit and just range out and just keep doing what we've been doing. As long as we quit going up, that's what we need out of this. Meanwhile, we got Bitcoin dominance. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance on the bigger chart here. That's over here, 59%. What the hell, Bitcoin dominance? It's nice to see that you're getting rejected here and coming down, kinda. It seems like it's more affecting Bitcoin with a little sell-off than having such a jubilescent appeal on our altcoins, because they're coming down with you. And that kind of sucks. Because our Bitcoin cheat sheet right here, which I hopefully will not leave on the stream over, for the rest of the stream, because that happens sometimes. When Bitcoin dominance goes down and Bitcoin goes down, it says altcoins are kind of stable, they're kind of rangy, but they still suspect. Normally there's not a whole lot of good situations when Bitcoin dominance is going down and Bitcoin's going down, or anytime when Bitcoin dominance is going, when it goes up, it's never a good scenario. When it comes down, you would think it would do really good, but we're kind of stuck at that. Oh man, why are we not popping off? We're just kind of hanging. So there, we got that. We got this trend line here. I got some from some wick areas to those wicks, candle body there. 21 moving average. This is Bitcoin dominance. That'd be a great area for it to pick up steam and bounce, and that's not what we need. She's got to break out and a possible retest before more upward. If this is 1, 2, 3, I think you would be a 1, 2, and then we get a big 3 because you're too close. if you succeed. We don't want Bitcoin dominance to succeed if we want hope for our altcoins. If we want hope for a Bitcoin, if you're only a Bitcoin trader and you love it, you love it, you know you love it, you love it, you love it, just don't admit it out loud to your altcoin friends, because they'll start giving you hate email and send your email addresses to all these weird sites. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to take one final look at Bitcoin. To the Degen time frames. Are we catching anything over here? Are we getting any love at all? We're trying to make a little bottom pattern here. We did get a lower low, but this is a nice little rounding, and that we could be catching here. Well, let's hope that we do. And a good way to monitor that is the good old trusted Fibonacci, or these moving averages, which are bearishly crossing. Not looking too hopeful, but hey, man. If things go our way, this could have been this would have been a great place to open a trade. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you to do it, but is there bullish divergence? There is some bullish divergence. So I think we're getting a little come up. Remember, I think the possibility we might have one more rollover down to our other area here at 111. Look, it's at the little Fibby area that we got down there. So what we need to be looking for is the rule of thumb. Same thing, we're looking for Bitcoin on the bigger time frames and every other time frame. When we come to a bottom and we want to know if we're going to try to go to Valhalla, which would be up here, the must reclaim area, man, this thing's lining up really nice on this 6 minute with all of our previous targets and all that good stuff. I'm just going to leave you on here, Bibby. You got it all figured out, baby. She's laying out the game plan before us here. So 114, if we can't reclaim that, if we get rejected there, well, you only got two options. You can find some support on the retest of this possible W and then confirm it and then shoot for a higher high. At best, we come back and respect these areas and don't make a lower low. One at worst situation, which is not really at worst, we come down here and we knock out this guy. Maybe we make a bottom pattern over here. Maybe we reclaim it and then we can start coming up. Until we start getting up here, I'm not really going to know for sure. And then when it does get up there, I'm still not going to know for sure. We're just going to have a better idea. One other thing that we can do here is come over here and draw a little trend line. Ooh, baby, you're saying might be hard pressed to make it up there. And if it does, that'd be a breakout, and then that'll be a good sign. You got to convince these moving averages, though, baby. Got to convince them. The only one you got going for you is Lucy's on top. I mean, she's in control. If you come up too far, she'll drag you back down. So we ain't out of the woods just yet. But I think it's hopeful. I think they're just still trying to shake everybody out. I'm scared. We should get a FOMC meeting coming up here pretty soon. I believe it happens on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's the growth. Is it here? Fed interest rate decision comes tomorrow. Yeah, good. Well, I need to keep up with my days and nights a little bit better on the 28th. So tomorrow, you can guarantee, man. Okay, so market makers are going to have a field day. They're going to do something crazy, probably. So keep these areas down here in mind, too, in case they want to do something, the old heartbeat wick out pattern. But right now, we got a good chance. Maybe they come up here and then who knows what they're going to do, but it's going to be shaky. So high leverage plays are not, in my opinion, the best, going to get you the best result at this point in the game. This is when they try to take all your good money back to you. And ladies and gentlemen, I've finished my spiel. We've gotten through it, and you guys have stuck around. 26 people, thank you for being here, and we're going to say hello. We got Strega in the house, my OG right there, and Board PC guy. How's it going, my man? Sorry to hear about your AVAX trade, and any bit does kind of hurt. Any bit does. We got Haven, who's thirdish. How's it going, Haven? Mr. C. That's a cousin of Mr. T. Just saying. I know they're related. That's what they said in kindergarten. We got Ave. How's it going, Ave? Good to see you. Yeah, we got Gator Squatch. Gator's got a gem pick. I'm not giving it out just yet because I'm going to keep you in suspense. You're going to have to dig around in the chat for it. But let me see if I can go ahead and copy. If I copy the contract address, it's going to say it. I'll come back to this. So we will get to that very soon here. While I'm out here and talking, and I should have done it earlier, is put my little marker in there for request because I can miss them if they're kind of in the chat here while I'm going through it. And we got Mr. Miles, who's also first tonight. Man, Miles is really good for that. He's got a secret. Gator's gem pick crypto is tied to the stock SEAL SQ cores. Mr. Miles says, sign into my trading group. I've got 100% success rate of being first. You do. Ironically, you do. I gotta say. Pumpkin latte. We're going way back to the intros right here. Did something a little different for the intro tonight. Finding the stuff is kind of fun to play with. Dave P, how's it going? Good to see you. And we got Jack of all trades. Good to have you here. Gator says he was born first. Strega says it's pumpkin cider time. I felt my computer getting droopy. I have been putting it through a lot of work. Justin Maka says Gizmo's cute. But we might entertain Gizmo. Celinda says, hey y'all, why does crypto suck? You know, that would make a good YouTube title. Celinda, I may borrow that. I've done something similar to that before. But yeah, it does suck until that money printer goes on. I'm convinced that's the secret to altcoins. The number one metric that I've seen that's lined up time after time. Money printer go burr, altcoins go up. The only difference between now and last time it really happened is that we got trillions upon trillions or gillions of new coins out. Not projects, just individual coins and all those, and they're there to take money away from, well, Bitcoin and anything else that they can take it away from, including all those altcoins that you researched and got into and said, this looks like a good project, man, and all that it takes away from those too, and just kind of. But the market fixes itself, and you know, all the junk dies off and all the good stuff stays around as long as it can until it eventually gives up. Kadena! And just says, ah, screw it, we can do something else. Shine your coins get all the love, COAI, until they're played enough. I don't know, COAI. I don't know a whole lot about the project, and I'm wondering, you know, Tau started the same way though, and then Tau took off, right? We watched Tau go from around $50 on up to, what was it, $7? No, I think it got up 700 at one time, I think. Strega says, crypto doesn't suck, it wants to shake the new holders. Well, they scaring off all the new holders and anybody wanting to come in. Everybody's making it over on the stock market. Obviously says, it doesn't suck, it blows. So no, is that why alts are down 80% from last December? Sucks, it does. And so I didn't take as much profit as I should have then either. I think there was that hope that there was going to be, you know, that push that come in Q1. And then we had April on Liberation Day. Oh, that just made it even more beautiful. And that's when last time I seen my news guy, LGG or Layer GG over on Twitter X. We used to do the news here, and he had, you know, good little summaries of what was all the alpha going on, I thought. And I guess he got PTSD. He doesn't do that much anymore. Election last year played a role. Well, yeah, with that, what they just had that one little rate cut, and we got that December push out of it. How much distance has to be between the touches for the 2-3 pattern validation? Ask Justin. That's a good question. Hey, I like questions. So I rarely get TA questions. It doesn't matter. As long as you got 2 touches on one side and you got 3 or more on the other, you have a valid pattern. And so the space and the gap, it can come into play on some if you read Thomas Bukowski, like the triangles, right? Because you might be able to fine tune it a little bit if you got a, you know, like if I'm sitting here trying to make this into the big, I don't know. But I mean, this was valid. I got 2 touch points here. That was valid. That trend line right there, and that's what you'll come to see, is that trend lines are very important. They're the most important part of the pattern. And if your pattern is veering off of a trend line or going outside of a trend line, you're probably not looking out big enough. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see that's being taught, or not being taught. Not that they're teaching, the people that are teaching some of the flag patterns and stuff like that, they don't realize that. For some reason, and I can understand, because it wasn't taught. They came from the same trading group that I did, the one I'm speaking about, and I can understand why, because that was the last thing that clicked in my head. And it was one thing that the mentor just really didn't drive home, or he wasn't clear on it. Finally at one time, I got it, and he kind of I don't know. It's like his little secret he didn't want to give away or so. I don't know how to explain it, but it was never really made clear. And this is one of the last things that clicked in my head. As stupid as it is, because I started out on trend lines. That was my big thing. But for some reason, I didn't take into consideration that a pattern, if it broke out of this, well, then it changes everything, right? You got to zoom out, especially on them flaggies. Just my take on it. I don't know. Other people might disagree totally. All right, so, but we do, if we're looking at this guy, which is not broken, this guy yet, or, well, whatever, however real that guy is, we're still in this guy's jurisdiction down here to 110, technically, according to what I got drawn out. But we're looking for any kind of partial decline through here that will solidify this trend line that we got. The more touches we got, remember, the more valid it becomes, and then maybe we can get a little up thrust there. But your question was the distance between them. You mean connecting the dots? I mean, these lines go on forever. Eventually they get weak enough for price, but for the short little moment, I mean, they go on. You'll see a reaction later on to a trend line that you drew, 3 weeks ago or something. They go on a support and resistance area, because if you really zoom out on this, it's like the fabric of the universe. We're trading some big mesh fence. It's a big waffle. We're on a big waffle. And that's where the channel theory comes in. It helps you identify little channels on that little waffle pattern. Just me talking out loud here. Road Dawg should be made a coin called Dang It Sean. I thought about that in retrospect and thought, well, if this one takes off or anything, then maybe if there's ever a need for another try or something, I could do that. But the Road coin hasn't really taken off just yet. We're still hanging around 8.1. Where are we right now? There was a little bit of a sell off. We're not down a whole lot. We're still within it, and then I took my rewards and bought. Then I think somebody else came in after me and bought. Apparently it's a good thing when I buy. Oh, no, okay, well, we're up a little bit. So this is the road thing. I changed the backdrop a little bit and kind of put my little montage of thumbnails, animated thumbnails in there. And this is, oops, no, this is what we're at. So drawing me trend lines here. Are we losing one? We're losing that. If we go from that body. Personally, I think we're in a channel. It did go a little. It went a little green there. It depends on what time frame you put it on too. There we go. There's the 1 hour. Because she's went up in market cap. It was 8.1, I think, when I bought. And then I think somebody else came and bought. Where's the activity? It shows you the activity. Top 2 holders, wallet starts HPPX. And then I'm now number 2. We lost whoever had the most there. They got found other opportunities, I think. But I was trying to find the activity. I'm still trying to get used to this. Where? Somebody knows where it's at. And they're saying, it's right there. It's right there. And I'm like, I don't see it. Why? All right, we're going to get off of this. All right. I was trying to show the most recent buys and everything. All right, so that's the ROAD token right there. Back to the charts. Back to the chat. Always says, if you like to ding it, Sean, he will have a Mandy, Luna, and FTX treasury. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. That might be true. All right, let's get some 111s if you guys are ready to go check out Gator's gym pick. Let's get some 111s in the chat. See if we're ready for that. While I go through here. What's a shaking? There's OG1. How's it going? And there's Tommy 2 Liters. A little cowbell. We got Randy F. And we got AD. How's it going, man? How you doing? Toby Boy says H-bar and HBR. I'm not familiar with HBR. Now, I do have some things from Tokenmetrics that might be of interest. Some of the things that they think that might be hot to kind of play. And we can go over some of those. Everybody's probably sick and tired of hearing about Zen. I'm just saying that we followed it here from its very bottoms there, even when it flipped down to $38 when Binance was pulling all that crap, threatening to delist it and all this other stuff. That was a trap. That was a trick. And they knew something ahead of time, I believe, that nobody else does, and why it's doing so well. And they're probably behind a lot of it. I don't know. But it's got really good token metrics. But, I mean, I'm just saying, not to, well, we got to brag here on YouTube, apparently. But if you've been following the channel, you've been privy to Zcash long before everybody else started jumping on the wagon on it. That's been one of my better plays on this second half of the market. Mantra DAO was a really good play until it rugged or exploited and died. That one was freaking amazing. And what would crypto be without those surprise disappointments? It just wouldn't be crypto. Haven says, I'm behind, but I'm still having good ass coffee. I think everybody has felt what went on in that drop, and I'm still seeing. Like I said, I just found out that my virtuals bag got hit. It's going through these positions I've had for a long time. And I thought most of them didn't make it through, but I'm gonna say, my portfolio is taking a hit there too. World Liberty Finance, I just realized tonight, oh crap, that one's gone too. What the hell? Go back and do an inventory. I had too many positions anyway. I put off doing what I needed to do, so if there's anything, it's like there you go. Now you'll know next time. So I've learned a lot of lessons myself on this market, this cycle too. I think a lot of us in YouTube land have, and especially, trying to, still follow the plays of the trading groups that we got into, they were just taken from some other group and, and regurgitating things, because trading groups, if you don't know, that's how you make $1 million in crypto. That's how you make a living in crypto. You have a trading group income, and you can sell it and convince them that you're the Jesus of crypto, you got a pretty snazzy living, man. They all driving. They can afford Lambos, whether they got them or not, right? Not that I'm mad, but you see them do some things that you got to kind of question. Is that really on the F? Are you know? It's kind of selling out at a level. At one certain point, you become a sellout, and then you start getting more. Not you don't care if it's as accurate information or whatever. As long as we get them subscribers in, as long as we can get those monthly subscriptions in. Manny Vera, Gronk still believes in Santa Claus, Bear City. Oh, here, Justin's got another question. I might have missed something. If I missed another question, let me know. What about one candle next to the other? That's why I mean by distance. How many candles in between touches? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's just as long as you got touches, and it makes a solid line. Now you might want to look and see if there's any other lines. You know, I've got this one here, but I can also have this one here. And if we follow, but go by where they start, right? You always want to follow where they first start and see what happens, and then you adjust for what it gives you. Just like if you were just tuning in and you're going to draw your trend lines by your rules, you would have this. If you'd been here earlier, you would have been seeing this and then that, right? So if you can keep up with those kind of rules, you can see we're still in a channel, right? Downward channel. These have a good chance of breaking to the upside. They just got to kind of do a few little things before they do that. And it's also, you know, I'm here on the 6 minute trying to show you or going over this. You can do them here, but your best work is going to be done on bigger time frames. Your more successful work is going to be done on bigger time frames. Because basically, one of the most common things that's been showed out there is just to put everything into a flag, right? And I mean, it can work for a little while, right? But everything's not a flag. And if you treat everything, oh look, we nailed it, and awesome, and it does work. But putting this flag did not work. Making it a bigger flag did not work. I mean, and that comes. But if you zoomed out, you wouldn't be seeing so much everything trying to. I don't know. I think and follow your main trend lines, because it's all about zooming out and following the main trend lines, really. But I do know about patterns, play patterns, look at patterns, may not. I've got a pretty good pattern repertoire. There's some crazy ones out there, man. 3 peaks in a domed house. And here's one of the things Bukowski says about patterns. The more complex that they are, the more steps that they got to follow, like the one I just mentioned, 3 dips or 3 peaks in a domed house, the less likely they are to play out. All right, so your simplest patterns are the best. Maybe that's why people want to put everything in flags and triangles so much. Well, I don't know. I'm not complaining about most people. I'm just saying it seems to be one of the biggest things out there. That's one of the most basic things that you learn when you get into pattern training. The flags. I would just like to see it go a little bit more from there and be accurate. What I'm saying, but I see a lot of force patterns. Lots of force patterns. So if you got some rules to it, you don't force them. All right. Coming back to the chat, we got any ones in here or what? What we got going on here? Where's all the ones? Where's all the ones? There's our coin requests. You mean, is ALP8, you mean Aleph? Aleph 0, is that it? I hadn't seen that in a long time. That's one I got turned on to by Charting Crypto back in the day. He was really, really big on it. And then I think what happened to it? Isn't it a different name now? Jim Derringer, how's it going? Keeping an eye on SOFR divergence as the Fed cuts continues. And I'm trying to remember that acronym, Jim, but SOFR is not as I'm not Maybe it'll dawn on me, or maybe I don't know it. But Jim Derringer, people, I respect Jim. Jim's got some good alpha. When he speaks, it's good to listen to Jim. He sees some stuff. He knows some stuff. Jim, you should have a YouTube channel. I'm just saying. Prima, I'm really tired. I want to sleep. Or should I keep going? That is up to you, my man. Sleep is very important. Wish I had a little bit more of it, but I don't. Crypto Squid, Trump coin making that money. Trump, yeah, it's up. I think it's like $7, which is from where it normally would hang out. But yeah, I guess from where it dipped, it's up a little bit today. Man of Bear, crypto is rigged. Yeah, I believe it can be. It is. I can't squash that idea. Can't defend that. Yo, buddy, drink Death Wish coffee. That's the best secret I can give you, even better than any trading secrets. Watch The Crow with Brandon Lee. That's a bitchin' movie. I did have that face on here somewhere, but I haven't got it re-set up for the stream or anything. But it's sad. I would put it on there and go, oh. It's a very sad gothic looking face, and everybody thought it was sad all the time. So, but the turkey does. It's turkey sign lively. AD says, trust me, will reach out to me and what were we talking about, AD? Did I miss something? Let our memes pump. Garrett says, I hope Rise will drop again so we can make a third bag. At some point, they all gotta stop dropping. All these altcoins. Found out today, going down the rabbit hole, that China is making lab-grown gold. I'd like to see how this will play out. Lab-grown gold. They found the secrets to alchemy. They can control the universe then. I would say if there's lab-grown gold, well, then that market's cooked. I don't know how that they'd be able to make a noble metal like that. But it is China. It may be fool's gold and sold to you as gold. I'm just saying, they're known for some inferior products. And definitely for some very inferior and truthful marketing of those products. So I wouldn't get your hopes up too high. It could all be a CIA, or not a CIA, a PSYOP. Yeah, Dave Motorsport, good to have you here, my man. All right, so I'm going to take a look at a few, and then I'm going to take a look at H-Bar, and we'll take a look at Gator's Gem Pick real quick. This is H-Bar. I guess Bybit? Go with Spot. We've been here before. We need to zoom out. There you are, H-Bar. What we got going on here? I think a lot of this will stay the same, but I'm going to clear it out just to have a clearer chart here. Looks like we got this guy. There was a measure move from this W pattern up to here. We did not do it, at least. I would say that's invalidated with that wick. This is the wick. Oh, I'm on the 3-day chart here. This has been a while since we looked at it on this particular chart. All right, well, let's see how this is played out here. Trend lines, what I was talking about, trend lines. I like to start out with what we had, right? I mean, we were up here, lost all of that. As a retest of that trend line, right? Just dial them down and read it. So all these guys are going to be resistance. Like, oh yeah, that was resistance here. There's resistance right here. Continues to be resistance even on after we get back up there, and that's. And then we got this one, which we're trying to get back into it now. If it does, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I like that idea. And I'm going to come over here. Now we'll take this one, these little guys, and I'll make that my solid line in the sand. We break below that. I don't want to have anything to do with you. You're doing some nasty. Now to me, it looks like we got a harmonic pattern coming over here. And we hit our type 2 return, and it looks like we came back now for another test for it, and we should be headed up. If you're trying to connect top trend lines, it is going to look like you're drawing a triangle pattern. So, but I look at these as more as breakout lines than anything, right? Look and see if we get a breakout from there. Sometimes I gotta reset this mouse. Alright, so this is on the 3-day, so we're gonna zoom down to the daily now. And here we can see we got our candle bodies, we got a wick, and then we got those candle bodies, so that's a valid trend line. I got 3 touches on this side. I think I'll go ahead and take this one off. We see that it's resistance, and we're trying to get past it. This one is good on the bigger time frames. I guess it's something to look at right here. But what we need to do is just get some targets and gauge the strength of this move with our favorite Fibonacci tool, customized with certain levels. And the wick was clearly the best place to buy it, was between 8 cents and 15, and you would be in the money. But man, I wish I bought more there. Let's get rid of this guy, go a little bit more local right here, because that seems to be the resistance that we have, because this one is also a channel. Look at that idea. I want to take you right to these candle bodies over here. My angles may be just a little tad off. Maybe I'll straighten it up. Maybe I'll take that angle. Yeah. Maybe I'll take that angle and see what we got. Let me take you from body to body there, mister. You don't fit quite as good, do you? We'll just back it up and keep it the way we had it. Put it in reverse there. Alright, so these have a good chance, about somewhere around 64% chance. Break to the upside eventually. That's the only caveat. And that's eventually. Looks like it's going to do it here. Oh, no, not yet. What about here? No. Well, maybe. Nope. What about here? Well, you gotta wait and see. That's all it is. So when these things finally get down to another area that you can identify, and recent levels over here, holding even horizontal support, that's a good place to start looking for, maybe we're trying to do something now, right? So it's already hit one of the first targets that we would have had from our big fib pull. Second target we're looking at that's worth having anything to do with, in my personal opinion, is this one right here. That's going to be right about 27-28 cents, and that would be one if we're in it now. That would be a 40% move. That's what we like. 40% move is good in crypto. Even if we come up here, 25% move to 25% area, so could do that. But that, we hung around there forever. That was support, right? If you're trying to build a bag, that makes sense to get rid of it there. If you're trying to just play a short-term play, then, well, hell yeah, any of these targets are good. What we need to see is this little guy over here at 44 cents get hit, but we're going to put us a little higher high target right here, 786er. They owe 7860. Which, ironically, if we go from swing low to swing high with our little cheater fibs, which is a little above one of the higher high targets we'd be looking for. If we took our Fibonacci from swing low high to swing low, you would see that it nails it right there with our 1123. That's what we should be looking for the high to the low. 113. So that makes a nice little juicy 33 cent target, in my personal opinion, because we got our setup. We got our juicy 30% target to shoot for. So that's H bar. We're gonna come over here to CoinGecko, and this is what's a hopping right now, and what's flopping. The hoppers and the floppers. Chain Opera is 371. Might be a good time to get it, or it might be dying. I don't know until I look at the chart how I feel about it. Pi Network coming back into the news. AI companions. That sounds. I'm gonna look at that. I'm putting that one on the list. Oh, let's see what we got going on here. I want to check out that project. And virtuals, we see that one's coming up over here. Tau doing pretty good. Tau's at 427. Nobody wanted it. It was 380. Didn't it get down to 280 or something at some point? All right, so what we're over here looking for is a project by Gator called We Can. And I know nothing about it, so we're going to learn right here. It's 0.0025 cents right now. It's $15,000 market cap, small market cap. It's twice the value of Road Coin. Only they have 6 times as many tokens in their maximum supply as Road Coin. And of course, they never tell me what it's going to do over here at CoinGecko for some reason. Its all-time high is down. It was 2 years ago, so it's not a new project. It may have been before its time. All-time high was 1.388 cents, and it's down 80%. So, by the rule of thumb about where's a good place to buy altcoins, usually a rule of thumb somewhere around 90% from their all-time high, and that's what some investors, look at that metric and like, okay, I'm going to wait until it gets around 80-90% from its all-time high, and then I'll think about buying me a bag of it. You see, so that's kind of their mentality for it. So that's why I mentioned it here. So they might be enticed to be looking. There might be a group of people looking at that metric, saying, "Hey, man, maybe we'll start looking in on you if you meet our criteria." I just spilled some good ass coffee all over my mouse pad. Nothing like a little good ass coffee to be spilling all over your mouse pad. I'm just saying. Pardon me. Break up all the white noise right there. Oh, it's wet. All right. Simplifying compliance. We can revolutionize this compliance by harnessing cutting-edge technologies to deliver the high standards of cybersecurity, respect privacy, and radically improve operational efficiency. Pictet, don't know. Lombard Odier, that sounds Illuminati as hell. Edmond de Rothschild, that sounds Illuminati as hell too. Union Bancaire Privé, that sounds posh. Arab Bank, Switzerland. CIS, Prime Partners, Probus, Playlion. Well, they sound like some old money people. Pictet, 1805. Our blockchain-based applications guarantee optimal level of trust, privacy, and security. You still got 6 billion tokens. Share request data efficiently. Communicate with your partners, customers, and internally. Bring audit ability to any application. That sounds interesting. Why financial institutions choose We Can. Financial institutions streamlining compliance processes such as onboarding and periodical reviews. The efficiency. The return on investment, gaining visibility with key clients and prospects on a curated marketplace with only relevant institutions. Compliance. Making sure your most critical data is unique, trustable, and accurate at any point in time. And cybersecurity. Having peace of mind that your data cannot be compromised even when you share it with third parties on the platform. Words from our partners. Less Illuminati Freak says we can comply. We Can Comply facilitates the daily life of our customers by reducing their operational work while allowing us to secure information sharing between stakeholders. Wait, there's more. Garnet Banqueros 1845. As a private bank on a human scale, we are very close to our GFI partners and their needs, so we believe it's important to support them through a visionary digital solution that aims to optimize compliance processes via blockchain capabilities with very promising potential in our business. That was a mouthful. I want to see what we got a Rothschild in here. At Bitstamp. We're delighted to develop our partnership with We Can Group. Your exchange. Of course you'd say that. Who share our commitment to transparency and security alongside building credibility in our ever-expanding industry. Seems that we have no comment from the Rothschilds. At Pleon, we have been innovating for 40 years. For our clients, it's obvious that new solutions like We Can Comply are transforming our industry and makes it sense for us to be a part of it. Y'all don't want to miss out, do you?
We Can Comply's innovative, targeted, community-based digital platform will enable us to meet our regulatory requirements in a shorter time to the benefit of the service provided for our customers.
We take data security responsibilities and seriously, and we're impressed by Weekend's use of blockchain technology to offer enhanced solutions. Thank you. All right, well, we're done with all that. What is this? We build for financial services. The governance of the innovative compliance platform We Can Comply, so it's called We Can Comply, is managed directly by its customers through the Blockchain Association for Finance. Oh, that sounds important. Banks and other financial intermediaries using We Can Comply are all members of this association. Oh, those dirty, although they got in early, huh? So that's what you're saying? The banks got in early? That's what I'm hearing. The banks got in early. All right. We can sell SQ. There we go. There's what Gator was talking about. Seal SQ, and we can highlight strategic advantages of quantum readiness to empower Swiss banks and insurers. Discover. 28.3% equity. What? Wait. I was still reading that. I was still reading that. I'm just saying. I was still reading that. 28.3% equity stake acquisition. Seal SQ finalizes strategic investment in Weekend Group with 28% equity stake. Now we know who the big players are, don't we? Ready to speak with an expert? Get in touch. Let's see what their experts look like. Oh, we'll see. Do you look like a turkey? Oh, you're a form. Oh, within a phone number? Yeah, hell no. You ain't giving me my phone number. Are you crazy? I don't answer the phone. I don't talk to the phone. That's why we go, oh, we swipe to the little X. Swiping to the, is it the left or the right? Yeah. I'm sorry. That's not happening. All right, so we got Weekend. Let's go see if we can. What's the deal with you, Weekend? You got a contract address here on Ethereum, so probably got to go with that one. Let's go over here to where we're looking at. This is Nile on Solana. Look, Nile came down and it's at our target area. That it's up here, but like it could come down here. Came down a little lower than the 886. We got a new trend line there. Follow this little guy. We didn't ask for this one. Well, you got it because we came to it. Falling wedgie pattern still might be in. I look like for a partial decline here. We got 2 touches here. It's a little suspect. 2 touches there. Suspect for that pattern. But we do have 3 touches here and 2 touches on that one. So the falling wedge is winning out with the little bear trap idea that we might be trying to do something on that. Let's go ahead and come over here and let's plug that We Can. There we go. You can get it on Uniswap with Ethereum. It's 0.0025 cents right now. Well, this is the chart. We're going to zoom out to the daily. We should have some good price action. It was way up here when it first started, and then nobody loved it anymore. It got really cheap, like half a penny cheap. Wonder if that's when they got it in. Did they get it at half a penny, and now wait a minute. When did they get? When did they buy? Did they buy here? Did they pump it up? I would say they had to pump it up. It was 0.002. So they started building that. Ooh, we got it cheap back in March. She was cheap. 0.0007. Now we're 0.002. So it looks like a lot of buying was done over here too. Probably another big old purchase of this. Those big 6 billion coins. $15 million market cap. They bought 28% of the $15 market cap, so they just threw a couple of million in it, right? That's what it is. Out of our billions here, we're going to throw in, we're going to give you a couple of million. Quick, calling me up. Is it something like that? Or no, it looks like, I'm just kidding. Could leave. But the 28% sounds huge. It probably is. If it goes up to something, it will be huge. But it's actually a very small investment. Meaning that you should do a small investment too, in my personal opinion. Nice little breakout. I like that. Don't see the volume behind it yet, but it's breakouts there. We're on the daily chart. And let's go from swing high to swing all the way to the low. And if this be true, if this is our bottom, which we're going to check on that. Let's check that first, man. Let's make sure that we're in a nice little bottom area. I believe that we are. I believe that we are. From down here, swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy, and you 886 us, you little. You're holding a 786, getting us all tripped up. Oh, yes, you know, the 786 vertical area. Oh yeah. 786 retest. Oh man, 886. You got us. All right, so it went juicy down at 0.0015. And for anybody who played that, not that I think it's you, but somebody played it because it had green candles there and came up from there. Somebody got in. And whoever those little smart asses are, they're already up 60%, even with the little recent drop that we had today. Oh my God, they're still winning. It doesn't take very much. However, I wonder how that few $1 million, is it still worth $1 million? When did they buy it? If it was over here, if they put $1 million in over here, well, that $1 million is, they're probably kind of pissed. Probably don't want to see that $1 million go down. I hope they don't sell on their asses when it comes back up. All right, so I'm talking turkey. All right, so now we got our little metrics to go with. Easy way to figure you out here, and we got our juices. You're the wrong one. You're color coordinated. You're not color coordinated with my normal fib levels here. Short term targets that may be of interest. And you did 886s, didn't you? All right, so I got a rainbow of take profit areas that could be possibilities here. This was in May. This is November. Can we repeat this? Well, we got targets if it wants to repeat it. And if she wants to go higher, she would be doubling up from here if we're making a big double bottom pattern or whatever. So there's still a lot. It's a $50 million market cap if the big boys are in it and all that, or if they're interested in it and going to push it or whatever. I would expect us to break out of this and go higher. We don't know. But buying here in the good little area, the juicy area below the red line is the. Wish I'd bought more when it was down here. You don't say it now. It doesn't feel like it now. You're like, I don't trust this. I don't know. I don't even know anything about this. And whether it's this coin or whatever else that you're looking is in the similar situation. That situation also being a nice little 3 touches on one side, 2 on the other. Ball and wedgie breakout to the upside. Oh my gosh. I don't have any of this. I'm starting to, maybe I should get some of this. I'm like, well, I gotta sell something, get some Ethereum. 88% up to our first target, 0.0047, half a penny basically. A little over half a penny, about 0.0068 area. That's 170% from here. $100 worth of that could turn into almost $200 worth, or be over $200 worth, be $270 worth at that point. Well, I'm starting to feel a little intrigued. I may have to go dumpster diving after the show tonight. And with a name like Weekend, honestly, when I first saw the name, the first thing that came to mind was like a social, another one of the social apps or something like that, social media blockchain things. But this one looks like it's got them serious Illuminati ties. Got that good old Bilderberg influence. Not that I need it to succeed, but probably one of those will if they're behind it. Nobody else knows about it yet. And then at some point, people will start knowing about it. This could be one of the new flashy radar coins that comes up on the radar. That would be probably the gambler's appeal here to have a bag of it. In my personal opinion, I'm not shilling it. I don't have it yet. That might change if I can find some stuff to sell off of. So we can. I'm making a note for me. All right, put you in a little note going spot that I never remember to read things I put there, but I sure do remember to put them there to remind me to do things. And when I go to put something else to remind me, that's when I remember the other stuff I was supposed to have done. That's my life. So we got a good juicy area up here at just a little over a penny. That's a nice little psychological resistance area. 1 penny by itself. We went to 1 full penny. That would be over here. 277%. Went to our little special fib target up there. 329%. I think I'm going to scrape up $100 worth of Ethereum in that little wallet over there on Coinbase. I think that's where I've got Ethereum. But the main little target I'm looking at next would be 0.00. We're right at 0.005. We're almost half a penny, just a little shy of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and copy this. We're going to come over to the Telegram group, to the chat room, and go to the trade setups. This is Weekend. Now the ticker on this one was what? It is Weekend, okay. $ Weekend. I've already got it, so I pasted it in there. Now I need the contract address. Also need to know what time frame that I'm on the chart. That I guess I can learn. Let's see, it's on Ethereum. And we need to put a gator squatch. Gator. Alright, we'll put gator squatch pin pick there. We can. And we are on the day. It's a daily chart. It's a daily chart. It's a pretty strong chart for what we've seen. Daily chart. Nice swing gains possible. Or maybe even a midterm hold. I'd say midterm. This is midterm. Maybe in a hold. To alt season. Alright, so there we... No, don't cancel uploading. Are you silly? Are you serious? We got it posted over there. And that's what I see for Weekend. We can try to monitor over here. Let's see, is there a way I can put it on my... I don't know if I have a list over here. I don't think I'm signed in. Maybe not. Alright, so that's Weekend. TA for Weekend. And now let's come back to the chat. How long have we been going? An hour and 20. I'm going 15 minutes. Putting up 15 minutes over here. Alright, Bush on Praise with Scalp and Rune. Now I'm thinking that I made DC Ace. Oh my god, do I still have my Rune? I was saying coins, I'm like, have I seen those lately? I think I do. I better. Rune used to be really good. It used to be $8 or something. I think there was some kind of little mix-up exploit, or they switched some things around, and then they got back on track, but kind of set them back a little bit there. Garrett West says, BitNile was my pick the other day. Garrett West, $2. Remember, my gym pick is tied to Silk. Yep, we saw that on the website there, my man. Sicario, how's it going? If the Hanaki couldn't create gold, then I don't think the Chinese can. There you go. Yeah, it sounds very doubtful to me. I don't think that's going to be. But then again, you know, when they said lab created diamonds, I was kind of like, but they're pretty cool. And once you know the story behind the beers, Once you even know the story behind the anniversary ring, well, you can see what's going on in the diamond industry. No, they're not that rare, people. They're not that rare. Of course, the better qualities ones you get, the more rarer they are, but even those aren't as rare as the... they're all kind of in a big old vault somewhere, just waiting to be trickled out over generations of generations. When the Russian mines in Siberia, I think it was, when they came open and they started flooding the market with diamonds, well, that don't happen anymore. De Beers ran in there, got them on board. Now we got the anniversary ring. How about them chocolate diamonds? Yeah, those common brown diamonds is what they used to be called. But you got Levion that turned them into chocolate. And not only that, they added the whole banana split. Blueberry. Not diamonds, but other gemstones. Oh, man. Strawberry gold. Strawberry gold. Lab diamonds are basically compressed carbon. You are telling me, yes, that is correct, sir. Elements are hard to synthesize. Yes. Compounds, not so much. Elements? Well, that gets tricky. Oh, I got my own. Yeah. I would need to get all of them together on a list over there. Hananaki, dang autocorrect. What is Hanaki anywho? Maybe, okay, let's reread that sentence. Maybe I lost it. It's like you're the Illuminati who hooked me by watching. This is the best. Thank you, Prophet, for hanging out. I appreciate you. I can't even sleep. You're so addicted to watch. I don't even have my voodoo or my little voodoo doll face on. Hey, we got Meet Damien in the house. Let's go and meet Damien. Meet Damien's another YouTuber over here. I got my YouTube thing pulled up over here because I was so in line. If y'all didn't catch the intro, my thumbnails have been coming alive lately. If you haven't noticed, I've been posting them over on X a little bit too, because I'm just never been much of an X poster there. Meet Damien's channel is right over here. 490 subscribers and growing, and he uses a lot of fibs in his analysis. 5 moving average strategy, like you'll see me here, but I've added some more onto mine. A lot of we got a lot of our styles kind of overlap there. Good pushing and watching, and he does some live trading and stuff, and goes over his trades and the mindset of the trades and stuff. He's a good watch, a good place to go and learn some stuff. So shout out to Meet Damien. We're watching H-Bar here on the daily. Never did get anywhere like the 4 hour did we on H-Bar. Resistance ahead, trying to do it. Meanwhile, Bitcoin on the tiny ass time frames here, still hanging around here, trying to catch that bottom. Trying to make a bottom. Hopefully trying to make a bottom, but we got some rollovers going on over here. 114 still a critical area for Bitcoin. This is the one that I'm actually charting and looking at, and you can see the pattern. Actually, I think we did that here on this one. This is my actual CoinEx chart, and it's the one that gets changed a lot if there's any changes, because I'm watching it all the time. Well, seems like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I said I was going to take a look at this one coin that is rising up the list. I don't know anything about it. We just saw it over on the. Let's see if we got it. AIC, AI Companions. What is this? I want to know what this is. So got a 1 billion maximum supply, 749 circulating supply. Market cap's already 293 million, and we're just now hearing about you. Let's see what the history looks like. Yeah, you kind of up here right now. So I'm not familiar with this one. It's over a year old. So you're getting some traction again, huh? When did this start? This started September. Hey, on Binance. On what was at one time earning the reputation of being the scam chain, just because there's so many scammy projects over there, because it was so easy to do things over there because Ethereum was still so expensive at that time. I don't know. Hopefully shed that. I still kind of my sentiment for a lot of things over on Binance. All-time high is 58 cents. It was 24 days ago, and it's down 33%. So we're about at a 382 fib area right there. It might be trying to actually break out from a flag pattern. Oh, yeah. That's a good area to get some traction. We'll take a look at a chart here. It's on a lot of exchanges, and of course you can get on PancakeSwap and Binance. Okay, so what are you? Let's go see what you are. Again, we were just found this one. It just happened to be like number 2 on one of these lists that we were looking at tonight. It just looked interesting because I was wondering how safe for work it is. That's really what I came over here to see. Is this safe for work? What kind of is this? They got a roadmap. What is this roadmap? White paper, Q3 2025. Wait a minute. Focus on launching customizable companion features and celebrity models alongside community building, exchange listings, partnerships, and further marketing campaigns. Let's see. Next one, phase 3. Phase 3 is in this quarter and into Q1 of next year. Focuses on expanding user-generated platforms, introducing gamification and play-to-earn mechanisms. That's interesting. Enhancing digital collectible integrations for a more engaging user experience. Okay, need to revert to the blockchain. Let's go back to the overview. Experience the future of companionship. Oh my god, we got a presentation. They have a presentation. I don't think you guys can hear it. They've taken it to the next level. Combine AI and blockchain. Giving everybody an AI companion. I got a girlfriend. You got a chicken? No more pigeons. I'm done with pigeons. Not a turkey one. You can customize them. Voice and personality. We can get girlfriends now. You can upgrade them. Monetization model. You can whore them out. AIC, that's cousin of BBC. Oh, if she was a turkey, she'd be gorgeous. She needs more hair. She's kind of like me. This is amazing. We can all get girlfriends now. When's it actually? Will they shut up? Can you make them shut up? No, wait, whoa, back up. Wait. You left out a cursor. Can we make them shut up? Are they going to start criticizing us? I got so many unanswered questions about this and the new AI girlfriend who's not a turkey. Can she be a turkey or a chicken? Maybe a goose. I could go goose. Maybe goose. They got honkers and a big neck, but hey, maybe. Chickens are pretty solid, though. Yeah, I'm just saying, you get the little more pushing for your cushion. Anyway, or cushion for your pushing. Interesting. What is an AI virtual companion? AIC token. We provide users with a unique and engaging virtual companionship experience. What's the tokenomics? Well, they got Liquid Diddy over there, 70%. Core team gets 150. I know. Are y'all spending them though? I mean, y'all need girlfriends too. I'm pretty gosh damn sure. Partnerships and development advisors. Well, the big boys have already got their hands in this one too. Trade on all these places. Partners. PancakeSwap figures. You guys can crap. Oh, here's one. Crypto banner. Well, they'll get some hype. And Mario Newfall. That was Mr. Cardano pusher Cadena pusher right there. He was big on Cadena. He can fix some winners. I can tell you that. He fixed Cadena. He's a winner. Altcoin Daily. Well, we know that this one can get some hype if nothing else. All right, so maybe it's getting some hype from that. Guys, goes, I got a great meme. I got a great coin, a great project for you to invest in right now. It's AI companions. You know how you sit at the screen all day and you don't have a girlfriend and no one to talk to? Now you do. She can even give you trading advice. I tell you to get off your lazy ass and do something.
Come touch grass with me.
All right, so we got that. Okay. Well, that was interesting. What's the chart look like? AIC. Who's got? Okay. It's got to be HTX. I guess we'll go there. If that's not a bunch of quirky price action right there, fuzzy wuzzy on the 6 minute. What do you? Yeah, that looks like your chart. This is all we got. Looks good. Looks pretty decent here. But where's the other 2 years? You've been around for a while, over a year or something, right? Right? Isn't that what we saw on this one, or am I getting confused on the other project? Maybe getting confused. All right, so we saw it 38% down, right? You already hit those areas. You did a 0.5. Okay, so if you do, if it does go up, I'm kind of got my eyeballs right here. Is that 79 cents? You're at 38 cents now. You're at 38 cents now. And you got how many coins out? You got 749 million out. Total supply is 1 billion. It's got 1 billion total supply. Okay. I like the curving going on. A lot of people say shoulder, head and shoulder. They would be saying something like that. I see us above the 0.5. Fibonacci saying we're in bullish territory at the moment. Let's pull a little harmonic funny business over here. 619 144. You got one. And you did it. Really? Well, that's for you though. All right, there's a chance we might be coming back down here. I'm gonna go from the way bottoms and do it me way. No guarantees, but you might be looking at coming down a little bit more. Could invalidate too. So if you get a breakout of a trend line, you would have an invalidation. There's a local pattern that you're looking at, and that it might be trying to break out there. And see if we can get and you got a nice solid trend line here. So I've been looking at that idea, keeping this one on the back burner. And if we pull off an AB equals CD out of this move, which is also a harmonic move, the very basics of a harmonic move, from the 0.5, that does get us right up there. So that's why I'm looking at this guy. And I'm going to be looking shorter term, these guys. Which we almost tapped that one. Okay, so we got a setup. It doesn't have any gains from here to there. It's 25, 35%. High area, or one of the higher, the main target would be 100%. Never mind. I mean, maybe. Buying the breakout or getting closer to the trend line would be a little bit of a better play here. It's not a bad one. Not a bad place. Just a random project. I'm not in this one either, by the way. But it can get you a girlfriend. You can buy a girlfriend now. You can get a girlfriend. We can get our own girlfriends and crypto girlfriends that won't tell us. Oh God, he's talking that crypto stuff again. Oh. They'll say, yes. Tell me more. Would you like me to research that coin for you? Yeah, you can get a girlfriend that. You just want me to do your laundry and wash my clothes. Would she do that? Well, hey. Does it do laundry? Can you make me a sandwich? I'm just asking. for a friend. I'm just saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got off topic there. We went kind of crazy tonight. Transmuted neighbors into gold, such as mercury or platinum, bombarding atoms. For example, a neutron can be blasted at mercury, or a carbon nucleus can be used to bombard bismuth with enough force to change the number of protons to create gold. Atom for atom creation. The result is that it is indistinguishable from natural gold at an atomic level. Well, then we're all screwed. Lab-grown gold. Well, there goes the money supply. Means that we all better go into Bitcoin. Should investors worry or watch? Understanding the science, revolutionary but remote, according to companies' projections. 1 gigawatt fusion plant could produce up to 500 kilograms. Fort Knox might need to talk to them. Terrible. Hey, get off me. What? AI companion sounds like Chinese sex bots. That was my first thought too, but not nary a turkey on there. Not nary a naked turkey on there. OG1, how's it going, my man? Good to see you here. Crypto Squid. Close my trade. Out, hit my tape profit. Boo. Oh, did close it before you hit your tape profit, maybe? Your thumbnail looks pimp. Does it say pimp? Yeah, it looks pimp. I had fun with the thumbnail tonight. I mean, not in that kind of way, but I thought about it. But getting it to it danced. If you didn't, I thought it was cool. I think I want to go back over and take a look at it. We might do that at the end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Again, take a look at their indices back here. We see total 3 trying to make her way down a little bit more there. We might want to go take a look at that individual. We have it. Let's take a look at others. That's kind of all of our crap coins that we're in right now anyway. I'll fall into the others category usually. And what are you doing, others? You're on this. Let's go to 4 hour. We're below the 800 and the 600 and the 360. Oh, we're below them all that count for good stuff. For jolly good goodness, but we did find the area as a whole. We made higher highs and higher lows, and right now you can't ask for much more than higher highs or higher lows, can you now? Matter of fact, we recently had a breakout, and we're just getting a pullback from it, right? Why, if we were trying to count waves, I'm gonna let Elliot. Elliot, you're that's a cop out, Elliot. What the hell's? We're not even there. How dare you? I see you passed the buck, Elliot. You do it all the time, though. So if we are looking from over here, we're looking... I'm counting weird again. All right. ABC correction. Well, is this your A, B? What, are we dead, Elliot? All right. So, Elliot, we're going to retire. Elliot. Go back to the break room, Elliot. We don't need you. We don't need you. Go tell Elvis to stop eating so much. All right. We got a nice little breakout here. I'm on the daily. We're above the non-moving average here on the others chart. On the daily. We're trying to form a trend line here, but it's kind of wishy-washy right now. Still doing our thing. 9 moving average is sitting at 254 billion. We're at 259. What's a few billion between friends? You know, maybe we give it, maybe we take it back. You know, we break your legs, you give it back to us, then we go up from there. You run away, we chase you. All right, so it could look better. It could. But we're trying to march our little happy asses back up through these moving averages and trying to make it up here to this 50 or 100 area. And it's at 293 for altcoins. So they don't look as bad right now, but we need to take out these guys over here because, you know, they've been acting funny. They've been saying some stuff that maybe, man, I wouldn't, you know, we need to go put them into place over here. They can't let them rule the roost. We got to go take back the streets over here, 286. We're going to do that. We might as well come over to 293, test this little bottom here over here. See if we can gain some more ground here with these freaky little altcoins. But we got a nice little trend line that I'm going to put to these candle bodies from these wicks down there. I guess I'm going to go put you back to candle bodies there. Wick bodies. Oh, there's a body there. Okay, this fits a little better, even a little bit better. Still, if you want to look at it, still in one of these more symmetrical triangle type shapes here, which they suck. They suck like, well, They just suck. Look, head, shoulder to the downside. Oh, I'm sure they would love for that to be seen and talked about. Look, a cup and handle to the upside. Now, which is it? Tell me which is it. Actually, you got a little bit more traction out of this cup and handle idea, although I believe, have you invalidated? She's not really invalidated for the cup and handle idea. We just haven't seen it play out. For real. That's a beautiful cup and handle. That's a nice one. Price rose into it, and maybe we might be making a bigger, but there's something there. There is something there. You don't see me talk about cup and handles. I'm very picky on cup and handles, and this one might be a weird one, but it's still technically in play. 644 billion. Yeah, you need that. But so we're just following this up. But again, we're looking for some kind of channel idea, and I would say that coming through under here and that top, it's probably the bigger channel idea we got. And if there's a channel, we got a mid channel somewhere, right? Which is probably this little guy here, right through here. And that could get us a higher high there. We need that higher high. Come on, let's get out of the bottoms. Let's go do something others. So, yeah, altcoins still suck. They're going to suck for a while. And maybe tomorrow, when we hear about the money printer and then start seeing the effects of the money printer, our luck will change in these godforsaken altcoin ideas. And hopefully this bigger idea I've got for Bitcoin will invalidate. Oh, it's not on this one. It's on a different one. There is another idea that could take us to 100,000. Keep an eye on that. Seeing if we can invalidate that idea. This guy. And, well, we might have. We made a higher high there. It might have invalidated. We'll see. Still on the radar here. And I'd like to see us take out this guy. Take out the A point. I'll officially invalidate you. Until then, I'm still got my eye on you. I don't trust you with the gosh darn. We're above the 9. It's pretty good. All right. I mean, it's not that terrible. We're above the 9 moving average. All right. So back here on the wee tiny ass time frame, 6 minutes. One last look at Bitcoin. What are we doing? Is that an Adam and Eve? It's whatever you want it to be, baby. You just squint your eyes hard enough. I'm just looking at a trend line. I need to see a breakout of that little guy, and I also need to see you not break this little guy. And I used to hate when I'd go to my trading group and I'd see somebody draw. I'd see this pattern all the time. I'm like, that sucks. How am I supposed? Why did no? I want a Head and Shoulders or a flag or something. You're giving me these all the time. Now it makes more sense to me now. I used to bitch about it up until probably about 6 months ago. I'd still bitch about this, but it does make sense. I mean, it does make sense. Zooming out and you see that, because that's your parameters, man. You break that line, it's good. Break this line, it's bad. And then we're looking at other levels there. So we're squeezing. We're watching the squeeze. The squeeze. Is it going to squeeze up? I hope so. Because squeezing down would this not be acceptable for my Lambo dreams at this point in time. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on the end screen and catch up with the chat over there. If I don't do it now, we'll never get out of here. I'll be going for an hour and 48 minutes. God, I suck at time. See ya. Oh wait, we want to go see the. I want to see the thumbnail. Oh, that's what happened to the thumbnail? Oh, right, it's this one. I've been having fun with thumbnails. I want this to be my AI girlfriend. Can I have this one? That's a sexy pumpkin. I'm going to listen to this song because I think it's quirky. Really? I'm jealous. My grok says that her name is Eve.
mash, turning wings to fuzz. Panics a zap, spinning me askew. Joys a drip, leaking
Gator.
through.
Let me turn this down. Have you thought about doing some videos? What you're doing with these gym pics, YouTube eats that up. You just make you don't even have to put your face on the video. You can just chart it out or talk about it, go to CoinMarketCap like you see me do, and the website, and just a little, I don't know, even just a little 10-minute video. And that would grow a YouTube channel pretty quick, I would think. My experience when I did videos, when I did coin videos, that's where all the growth came in on the channel. It's the live streaming, which requires no editing, which I love, and more information I can get out. The growth just slowed. But if I'd stayed with videos, I'd have a much bigger channel. I'm convinced of that. Just throwing an idea out there.
Clatter.
No mush to irk.
Randy, I've said it 1,000 times, my man. I've said it 1,000 times. I don't think you can be late to a late show. I don't think it's possible. I would never sweat it. I'm late to things all the damn time. I got ADD. Time is not good to me. That's why I get stuck in these 2-hour streams, hyper focus. Good night, Strega.
Bitcoin's calling.
Feels that way.
I feel the weight. The charts are pulling low, dreams of peaks, but the dips are crucial. From the high we fell, echoes in the night. Greed's a ghost on what was bright. I plead for a lift, a spark in the dark. Bitcoin's whisper, igniting the spark. Through the storm we ride, holding on tight. High, take us through the fight. Ooh, the fall cuts so deep.
For those of you that have been hitting that lag on, I just want to say thank you very much.
I think if Elvis, I would have hung out there a little bit longer. Just saying, Elvis. It left me hungry. Come on, Bitcoin, do something. Made me go to the 1 minute time frame. Quick, go to the 10-second time frame. Oh my God. What are you saying? Don't you be rolling over now. We're going to pull all the tricks out of the book. Here, Bitcoin. I know you don't like to talk about it, but go ahead. First one's for free. A little motorboat action always has an effect. Let's see if we can get you up here. See? Little motorboat action, always the power of boobies. You women out there, you just don't know the power that you have. I think the peace in the Middle East deal could have been done with just 2 little boobies. But I'm glad Trump did it. Motorboating. We need a motorboat song. I will bring out the turkey leg.
Feel the rhythm turn.
I'm trying all my voodoos. Using all my voodoos.
Bring me a higher high. Watch the shadows fade and glow.
It'll come. You don't have to put your face on it. First thing you gotta do is start. Looky there! Oh my goodness! I told you the boobies. Oh, straight for the cleavage. Bitcoin, I knew you were a booby lover. Boobs can change the world, ladies and gentlemen. It just takes a little boobies, ladies. Set them puppies free. Even a half boob, partial cleavage could get Bitcoin to get a big 10-second boner. Oh, look, we got another boner candle out here. He must have thought about baseball and went half-mast. Okay, I put too much pressure on Bitcoin. Sorry. I need to get the priapism shot. That'll be quicker than this Viagra. Here we go. Well, make you work for you, though. Yeah, look, she's going away. You're a loser, Bitcoin. Oh, my God. Don't go, baby. Do it one more time. Oh, no. I can't reward that. We should have. Yeah, should have closed the show when you were ahead. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. It does take a few hours for this to kick in.
You gotta chase me. Come and chase me. Look, jiggle.
Come on, Bitcoin. I know you got everybody's eyes on you, and maybe that's making it kind of droopy. It would make me feel droopy, too. The music very loud. No. You're not supposed to come to the Viagra. No. You're not. No. You're supposed to come to the booby. Oh, we didn't give him enough Pfizer products there. Apparently. Boogie. Get it all. Take. If you want to take 3 of them, that's cool, man. I'm just saying. Go ahead, take them. Swallow it up. We see through you. Whoa! Bring out that, and I'll bring out the turkey hand. Ooga booga. Gobble. Don't forget the boobies. Boobies. This is why my stream lasts 6 hours. Come and get the boobies. You know you want the boobies. Everybody wants the boobies. I think even women secretly respect the boobies. The power of the boobs. I know you're trying to act cool, aren't you, Bitcoin? You're trying to make her chase you. No, that's not how it works. Not how it works, baby. Oh! Bitcoin is now, I think Bitcoin is gay. Should we offer twins? It's worked before. Did we lose our girl? Where'd she go? Hey, man. Oh, there she is. Okay. We can also do this, right? Look, we got twins, Bitcoin. What the hell? All right. I want to know right now. Who red pilled Bitcoin? Who red pilled Bitcoin? Because he's running away from the women. You got two of them right here. Somebody red pilled Bitcoin. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing that I got left in my little bag of tricks is triplets. Surely to God, we can get something with triplets, right? Look, triplets. You know you want them. Come on, Bitcoin. Look, you got 6 for the price of 1. He looked. I saw him look. I saw you look. I see you're looking. I knew you'd look. I knew you'd at least look. Come on. Triplets. I'm just saying. I will start taking them off the table. Sean, get the keys and unlock them. See, they're locked up. Where you're right. Folks, I got nothing more to offer than triplets. Because I'm not giving up no damn family. I think he's bluffing. I think Bitcoin is bluffing. I think he's gonna take the bait. Come and take the bait, Bitcoin. Take that bait. Triplets! I give you triplets. Yeah. I can't sit here all night and for you to wake up to your decision. At least give me something over the 9-moving average. Come on. Come on now. Come on, baby. Work for me.
Ooh. Can't wait till you come and party with us. We're just sitting here waiting for you, Bitcoin. You're looking so cute. I like it when you're blue. We got a cure for them blue candles. I'm just saying. Yeah, you should come party with us. We're having so much fun.
I like chicks.
Shut up.
But babies turn me on too.
Shut up, Helen. We're ready to party, are you?
Oh my God, I can't sit here and wait all night. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. We're putting up with the silliness. I gotta go. We got to go. Where did the chat go? Granny John. Weekend is climbing. Lucy's a little hairy. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. See you again tomorrow. Good night, John Boy. What's up, Bitcoin?